I was born in a place where nobody really had time for tenderness. A cramped trailer in the city, filled with footsteps, shouting, and the kind of stress that lives in the walls. Three sisters fought like thunder, their voices crashing through every corner. The mother was always on the phone, always chasing bills, always somewhere else even when she was right there. Me and my siblings, we were background noise. Fed, yes. Scolded, definitely. But barely touched. We were just another thing to deal with. And one by one, we were dealt away. Given to strangers. Sold off because we can't afford all these mouths. My mama whimpered each time a pup left. And when it was my turn, I didn't even get a goodbye. But he came. A man with steady hands and soft eyes that didn't flinch when he picked me up. He looked at me like I was more than just a dog, like I was a choice. The house he brought me to was quiet, just him, his father, and a cat, older, mostly blind, who lived upstairs and moved like she already knew the whole story. I tried to be her friend, waited at the stairs, wagged gently, left her toys, but she stayed in her world, and I stayed in mine. And they named me Xena, and I was good. I sat when told. I stopped chewing shoes. I walked on a leash, though it always pulled too soon, just when I started to feel alive. And every day when they left, they placed me in the kennel, said, "We'll be back soon." Like that made the waiting easier. But my soul didn't want waiting. It wanted wind. It wanted distance. It wanted freedom. Then, everything changed. Boxes filled the rooms. My bed vanished. The couch disappeared. No more walks. The cat stayed upstairs, unmoved. And one night, when the house was all echoes, they loaded the last box, and me. The drive was long, silent. But when that truck door opened, I saw a world I hadn't even known I was dreaming of. 36 acres, no fences, no sidewalks, just sky. I stepped out, and I ran. The wind met me like it had been waiting its whole life to greet me. I didn't just run. I became. The cat came too. She has her room. Soft light, quiet corners, still distant, still watching, but she's safe, and I still leave toys by her door, just in case. Then came the moment, the day I met him. He came with his parents and his siblings. A visit, nothing more. A chance to run, to socialize. But from the moment he stepped out of the truck, eyes bright, ears too big for his head, legs all clumsy energy, I noticed him, even though he was half my size, even though he barely kept up. There was something about the way he looked at me, like I was already his world. We played, chased shadows, dug holes we were definitely not supposed to dig, and every time he looked at me, he looked like he belonged beside me. I pretended not to care, but my tail gave me away. And my papa? He saw it too. The way I never let him out of my sight. The way Butch, yes, that was his name, followed me like I hung the stars. So he spoke with the neighbors. And he bought him. For me. Not for the farm. Not for fun. For me. Butch stayed, and Butch grew. By the time the trees turned gold and the wind carried cold mornings, he stood a good 8 inches taller than me. But he never threw his weight around. He still followed just behind me when we ran, letting me lead. He still let me eat first and curl against his chest when we slept under the stars. He grew taller, but I was always his everything. And now, I carry our pups. I feel them move. Little flutters, tiny kicks, life forming under my ribs. They'll never know crates, never know leash pulls that end the joy too soon. Never know what it feels like to be forgotten in a noisy house. Because I remember, and I will make sure they never have to. I am Xena, once overlooked, once sold off, once locked behind plastic walls. Now, I run, with the wind, with Butch, with love blooming in my belly, and freedom in every heartbeat. And the wind, it doesn't just whisper my name anymore, it sings it.